Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining our community and becoming a member, you can do so down below. I think there's a little membership button you can click. It gives you access to some really cool emotes. If you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, we have open slots available for a Friday early game that is going to be having Sebastian's player in it. And for the Saturday weekly game, which is early as well, noon EST, we have one open slot in the ongoing campaign that we would love to see you join in and enjoy. I believe that's going to be all of my shameless self-promoting, so why don't you give us a recap of what happened, Ereal?
Okay, so we ended the session about to fight the second general. So we started this one off right, still in combat stance, and he tells us he would like to speak to us. So we go ahead and talk to him. We find out that he wants to leave the planet as soon as he finds out that he is stuck in a loop where nothing matters. When he tells us that he wants to leave, we make an agreement with him to get the staff from him. It took some a little bit of negotiating skills and some contract work, but he gave us the Blackguard's life staff in exchange for a magical item so he could use it basically as a focus to teleport himself off the planet. Sebastian gave him some I don't know, some mace or hammer, two-handed hammer that he doesn't use. Not really sure where it came from. The Secretary General was under the impression that he would be going possibly to ZODIAC. We did set up a contract that he could not do anything bad in ZODIAC, and subsequently he made us sign a contract that we wouldn't attack him or kill him, unless he attacks or kills us or tries to kill us. So after we get the Blackguard's life staff, we head back to ZODIAC. And I believe I don't remember exactly where we went in ZODIAC. I didn't write it down. No, we went west. What's that western?
Mida. You went to Mida.
There we go. Went to Mida. And we saw. Oh, why am I drawing a blank on his name? As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be mad. Desmond. Meet up with Desmond again, where he introduces us to a new player. Didn't get to spend much time with him as the session was closing out, but we did know that we are going to be traveling west, and it's going to be quite cold. So we commissioned some warm clothing from, I believe it was the Show and Tell. And I believe Sebastian has got a more sturdy tent, and then that's where we left off.
So, you all went over to the Dier estate as well, where some of you for the first time met Prida, the very elderly halfling woman who takes care of this estate while nobody is interacting or around to care for it themselves. You all get to... Yeah?
I can make you younger.
Why the hell would I want to be younger?
Because
I'm in my prime.
Insight check.
Sure.
She'll whoop your ass even with that medallion of strength and athletics.
Yeah, she has the mom energy buff,
An
so just be
8.
aware of that.
She's got a +5 slipper. She'll slap you around.
An 8. I mean, she seems to believe that she's in her prime as far as you can tell.
Okay.
So, you all go to sleep here. And then you all get to wake up.
I'll wake up early and like do like the roof exercises to Gabby with her.
Oh, that's nice. You can tell in her old age she's having a little bit of a difficulty keeping up. But she still does them every single morning. So, after you do a little bit of exercising in the morning, you are served a hearty breakfast that is filling to each of you and makes most of you want to go back to sleep afterwards, now that she had time to go to the market and pick up some goods. And then, while you're all sitting around the table, all right, so the show and tell called, and they said that they have all of your things together and ready by noon.
Excellent.
Then I suppose you're going out to the far reaches,
That's the plan.
Do we get any like pack animals or anything to ride, or are we just walking?
Sweetheart,
I-
what are you going to ride over a mountain?
A bird?
Goat?
A goat? Yeah, that would work too.
Well, if you know anybody who has some dire goats lying around, you should let them know.
We should go to the Merry Bird. They got all sorts of crazy shit over there.
That they do.
I've got hay. He can fucking go anywhere.
You know what likes hay? Goats. And Vibe, for the first time, or Vib, since the first time you are sitting there, you look over at the long side of the table where a talking fucking horse just said that.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Hi, we haven't met. I'm Hay.
Yeah, Hay's my horse. He's super
Oh,
cool.
your name is Hay.
Yeah,
Well, pleasure.
pleasure.
I'm Vib Gior.
Vib, what?
Vib Gior, but you can call me Vib.
Vib. Ah. Weird name.
Well, I think Hay is a weird name,
Hey!
but it seems appropriate for a horse.
Yeah.
Hey, do you
Is-
want
is-
those special carrots?
No.
Hey, is that with an A or with an E?
What?
Both.
It's actually with an EIGH.
Huh? Oh, my name was Hay.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess it was too much for me to think you could spell if you could talk. Shit.
Casimir, how's it
It's a
spelled?
horse. He doesn't need to spell.
Yeah.
So he can't read either. Can't read no road signs.
Ooh, Sebastian, you remember that child I bit?
Yeah.
I
That
saw
was-
them.
That wasn't a good idea, but that child was asking for it.
You bit a child?
He's an asshole.
Oh, well, that's fair enough.
Yeah. If the parent wasn't gonna bite him, I figured I would.
As I recall, he was like, I don't know, he's like throwing like rocks at you or something. He was
Yeah.
fucking with you.
Oh, yeah, fuck that kid. Put
I
him in
like-
his place.
I like Vib. Thor.
All right. Well,
Oh, I should also
So-
mention that we have a special saddle made for Hay for his birthday.
Ooh.
You got me a special saddle? The Dier estate went out of their way to commission it. Oh, let me see it. He just starts trotting in the middle of the dining room, dining room.
Wait, he's in the house?
Yeah.
I thought he was like
At the
sticking his head
Diera
through the
estate,
window or
they
something.
let hay come and go. They're used to
Alright.
it at this point.
I figured he was just sticking his head through like the window, like Mr. Ed.
No. Let me go get it. And Prida,
All right.
or Prida, excuses herself. About 5 minutes later, she comes in with this large, hulking horse saddle that she brings over and hands over to you, Sebastian. And as you lift it, it's fairly light for a saddle. It has a holster for your shield and a holster for your sword as well. And it seems well appropriately made for a warhorse. It also has a really solid protrusion in the front where like you would lean up towards that you can hold on to for like better fortification and grounding yourself on them.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Well, there's a little bit of magic in it. So, if you transform hay, you can have the saddle go on him, and all he has to do is concentrate on it for an hour, and the saddle will fit his new form.
Oh snap! Nice, thank you.
So I can be a dolphin with a saddle. Sebastian, I want to be a dolphin.
We're going into the mountains, buddy.
Next time we see water.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. And he looks like the giddiest you've ever seen your horse. Get it? Giddy.
Yeah, I will accommodate. Get that on there.
He'll like trot around the table a few times, stop by you, Liar. Hey, how do I look?
I like your saddle a lot.
I like it. It's good.
She's not gonna say anything after that. Do you want a carrot?
No. I don't trust
Okay.
you. Adam, were you saying something? I thought I saw your mouth moving.
No, I'm good.
So did we just establish that hay can attune to items?
He can attune to this one
Oh.
item. Hey can attune to one item.
I was gonna say, fit like the life augmented to this saddle, and now hay is this like little like beacon of 4 temporary hit points.
Let's go. But no, he can attune to one saddle only. All right, so you got to go get your things. I'll tidy up all your rooms, and the moment you get back, mister, you let me know. Okay?
Of course.
And she'll give you a kiss on either cheek. Go around and shake everybody else's hands.
Thank you for your hospitality.
You're welcome. Vibe.
All right, where are we heading to first?
Well, we can't get our clothing till afternoon, so I guess we're gonna have to find something else to do in between then.
I thought we were going to the stable to look for like something else over the mountain easily. Unless you want me to just teleport us, but I don't know where I'm going, so it'd just be a mess.
We
Well-
can try and see if they have anything, but I mean, how many of us actually need it?
Wouldn't it be fun though? Like we just have like a giant woolly mammoth or something. And
They
it's like
smell.
it's carrying like 2 suitcases. It's just like,
How
like
would a mammoth get us over a mountain? Wouldn't that be more awkward?
actually I don't know why we're getting worried about getting over the mountain. I could literally carve a path through it.
I heard a
I
story
carry-
about elephants going through mountains. Apparently, it's very impressive.
I mean, we could do that. I'm sure we'll be the first. Or we can buy like an animal that does not belong anywhere near snow, like a hairless cat.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It'd be
Poor
the first.
cat.
Well, we keep it warm, obviously. Like it would.
Ow.
Fire.
You
Like a
burned
tor-
the cat?
No, what?
And they
Hey,
say I'm
with an,
demented.
hey, with an EIGH. Why would I do that?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Is
No.
there anything that we need to buy or anything just before we go? We got those rings yesterday. But did we? Where did we get that from? Okay, what shop did we go to for that?
It was the slipper, the red slipper.
The red slipper, yeah.
Did we see if there's any perhaps potions or anything that we might?
And they said they didn't have any potions because like the war just ended. They're pretty tapped out on magic items. I specifically asked for health potions and whatnot, and they had these rings, but that was about it. They might have something else if we ask, but I think
Well, I
Kind
am
of-
rich now, so like we have the money.
yeah. I mean,
But yeah, it's like if there's anything we're wanting to buy, may as well do it now. Is there a bank here in this place?
There is a bank in Mida, yeah.
I should go and put some of this money away.
Do you have a bank account yet?
yeah, we all have a bank account.
Oh yeah, you guys have the shared one, right?
There is a shared one, but this is drug money. How do I do I get questioned on like where did you acquire?
You're an
this money?
adventurer. Where does your gold come from? I'm an adventurer.
Dungeons.
Yeah, there
sure.
was a lich. Now
Sounds like you haven't
Yeah.
paid taxes on it yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ebro is
all this
actually
electrum.
in charge of that. Actually, the bank is the church to what's his face?
Imperial?
Imperial?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never mind, I don't trust it. I'm keeping my money.
Can I walk in there with all my electrum?
You'll probably get smited.
It's worth as much as gold. In Zodiac.
Well, if there's nothing else that we really need to do, I suppose let's just hang around the city, enjoy it while we can, pick up whatever we need, and then get our clothes in the afternoon. Does
Yeah.
anywhere in this city sell blood?
You know, given the fact of who is in charge of this city, yeah. The Mary Bird has specialized animals that can also act as mobile blood banks.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, they're goats.
I don't do animals.
Unfortunately, that's all that she would probably do.
Yeah.
Uh,
well, then.
Can I pick up some ink to put this spell scroll in my book? Which spell scroll was it? Immovable object one?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I go
yeah,
through that?
absolutely. Roll me 2d10.
R2D10.
We're gonna
4.
do-
We love 4s.
There is 200 GP worth of paper and ink in town.
Okay. I don't know if that's even nearly enough. Probably not.
For
The
a
art doesn't
movable
really
object, that's a
spell.
second level spell.
Oh, it is? Perfect. Just enough.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hand him 200 electrum.
Actually, that's not just enough. It only costs you 100 gold to do that one.
Yeah, because it's transmutation.
I will hand them 100 electrum.
100.
We love Zodiac.
Wait, no, Electrum isn't 2x the price of gold right now.
No, it's the same price as gold. I only need 100 GP of it, so I'm only buying 100 gold.
Oh, you're not buying all of it. Yeah, okay.
Might as well just buy all of it.
She's not that type
But
of
that-
wizard.
She doesn't really copy spells.
Hurts me.
Yeah. Somewhere
I'll
up in the
buy
heavens,
the other.
there's a very upset wizard.
It's like, just buy it all. There's no reason not to. What are you doing?
You're
Liara has to
rich.
reinvest the money in the store.
So you're buying
So-
the other 100, Casimir, for your spells?
Yeah, I'll get it. No, not from my spells, but this should probably need it at some point.
And I guess I'm spending an hour putting that in my spell book.
Easy. Done.
If we're still wasting time, she'd go to where all the strongest people in town are and tell Casimir to stick a sword in a stone. And whoever can pull it out gets 1,000 electrum.
Gets this coupon for 15% off any purchase.
Oh, can I try?
Sure. Casimir, I need you to roll me an athletics check to stab a rock.
Guidance.
And what sword are you using?
I could give him a frost brand or whatever. Yeah, frost brand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I don't have another sword, I've only got mine now.
Yeah, you yeeted all the other ones away.
Yep. Which we should actually get more if there is any. So athletics.
Yep. $28. You shatter the first rock that you try to stab it into.
I don't think that was what you wanted, was it?
No, we're gonna need a bigger rock.
Why don't you
God, I wish Kalando was here.
mold the stone around the sword?
Yeah, why don't I just do that? You're right. This is literally the only magic I know. Okay, I'm gonna move.
Hay goes over to you, Sebastian. She's not very smart.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a big boulder around the sword.
All right. Roll me an intelligence check to get this accomplished very well.
Intelligence.
Guidance.
Oh my god. An 8. This seems to be the average roll today.
All
A
right.
9.
Yeah, you meld rock around a stone.
I mean, it's the spell. And yeah, I guess. I'm just
All right,
gonna
let me check how secure it is.
All right, Sebastian, athletics check or sleight of hand check, your call.
I'll try to pull it out.
I was gonna cast a movable object on the sword.
Ah! Okay.
Is that permanent?
I don't know.
How long does that last again?
I don't think it
Uh,
lasts.
I'm
forever.
looking it up right now. It lasts a while, but I was gonna just put that in there. That's why I put one in the rock that we can pull it out.
I mean, I have this immovable rod if we want to like combine them and then just like stick it into the rock.
It lasts 1 hour.
This lasts infinitely.
Can we do that instead? Just put the rod upside
Oh
down.
no, we're gonna need that
Click
rod
the
when we're
button.
we're probably gonna need that immovable rod when we're like climbing mountains and shit.
I don't think you guys have ever used that immovable rod, and you've had it since level 8.
No, I got this when I looted the city
Oh!
after the war.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
this
you
is
haven't
part.
had
This
it
was
that long.
part of my anti-poison, sneezing powder,
All of
stepping
the random
stones.
the sneezing
Yep.
powder.
I have a lot of random stuff here.
You do. So, you're gonna cast immovable rod on, or immovable object on the sword in the stone. All right,
Yeah,
then.
and now we're
Sebastian, what is it, a strength save or athletics check?
I don't know.
To make a strength check against your spell save DC. It says a strength check, so straight strength. Wow.
the RS spell save is 21.
All right, guidance.
Use a 6th level spell slot. What does that do?
Oh,
It increases the DC by 10, changes the weight to 20,000 pounds, and makes it permanent.
Oh yeah, dude, I would do it in a heartbeat. which is blowing all the spell slots on this.
All right, it's in there pretty good.
Yeah, that ain't budging, buddy. That is. There's now a DC. Wait, what's the spell save now? 30?
31.
A DC 31 strength check necessary to draw out a simple frostband from a stone.
If anyone can pull this sword from the stone, I'll give them the arboratory.
Don't say that.
Can we get
It's not
that in
impossible.
writing?
Can I get that in writing?
They're just gonna mine the rock. You don't know that.
If they break the rock, they're cheating.
I cast Dispel Magic at 6th level and pull it out.
Counterspell, counterspell.
Anyway,
Well, free beer for the rest of the night if someone could get it out of the stone or something. I don't know. I just want to see people try to pull this thing out.
All right, you'll see a whole bunch of people trying as best as they can. They try. To no avail, but they do try.
Even Ares couldn't pull this sword out of the stone.
Ares does not respond.
Did you guys know I invented a thing called lasagna?
no, I thought you invented
And
Hot
grilled bread
cheese.
with cheese.
hot bread with cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well be the god of cooking. I brought cooking to it.
I'm sorry, do you just spout random things?
Oh no, I'm really trying to get a rise out of somebody right now, and I know they're listening.
Oh,
But
okay.
she
Roll me a
also
D100.
does
Let's see if
just
he's
say
listening.
random things.
Or D100. Oh god, we got a 9. We got low. We did it.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw, and who would be within 10 feet of Liara?
Me.
The best.
I was just talking to her, so probably me.
All right, both of you as well. Dex saves.
We did it, guys. Oh, nat 20. Fuck them.
Casimir failed. Vib failed. Liara is
Well, I had
successful.
advantage, but still.
All right, let me look up his sheet. What is his smite's damage again? Okay, there we go. The dice are coming. Just wait for it. Wow, that's pretty low. As you say that out loud, Liara, you hear this high-pitched whistling sound and instinctually dive out of the way as the other two see you diving out of the way. But unfortunately, the impact of the ground shatters the sword, shatters the stone you were using, and obliterates a 10-foot crater inside of this middle of the street. Liara, you suffer half of that damage. The other two suffer the full amount. 72. And
How
when
many
you look
people just got
down,
incinerated?
as soon as she started talking shit, everyone else just backed away. And you look down where the stone and sword were, and there is a completely platinum baked potato.
You threw a potato? I'm gonna go get it.
All right,
That's gotta be worth some money.
give me a strength check to try to move
Plat-
it.
That's a fucking platinum potato, man.
Oh my god. You got one-upped it.
Strength check, Sebastian.
Wait, there might be a note attached to it. What do we get if we pick it up?
26?
That weighs
that-
too much for you to budget. It fucking that is heavy.
Does it? Is it too heavy?
Oh, go ahead and roll your other shit. Don't you have sorcery bullshittery?
Add 3 to that.
That's only attack rolls or saving throws.
Oh, damn it.
Guidance.
I did that. I thought I did. Does guidance not work on a strength check?
You just rolled 2d4. You used your sorcerer bullshit. But you can roll a d4 for guidance.
No, but I have guidance selected, so it should have.
Oh, that
It
says
doesn't automatically
favored
do it
by
with those.
Lucian. Add 3 to attack roll or saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, like I had guidance selected. I wasn't sure if guidance worked with strength checks then.
It does work,
It
but it
does.
doesn't work on the sheet. Like when you press the
Ah.
button, it won't automatically roll it.
Oh yeah, just roll a d4 naturally.
Yeah, see, 3. It's
All right.
meant to be.
So that is
29.
a 29. You lift it off the ground a little bit, and then it goes back down. Holy fuck, that thing is heavy.
Could
You
I
were
lift
so
it just
close.
enough to scoot it into the bag of holding?
No.
I just need to get the lip under it. Just the lip. Just get it in there. And then when I get somewhere, I could just like dump it out and be like, here you go. What's this worth?
Yara, I don't know what that was, but please never do that again.
That was a smite by Ares.
It was painful.
Was it?
He's a
Looks-
god.
It was just annoying slightly.
Yeah, he still couldn't pick up that sword.
Oh God!
You
I'm
look at the
hobbling away.
fragments on the ground of that sword you were boasting about.
I guess no one's getting to the arboratory.
I'm gonna collect the pieces.
Sebastian, do you want that platinum baked potato?
Well, it's platinum. I mean, that's.
All right.
I just spent all my money, so I'm broke again.
I'll go up to where it is, kneel down, put my hand on the ground, and cast demi-plane below it, so that it'll drop into my demi-plane. We won't be able to carry it out of there, but at least we have it in our possession for a future time.
Nice.
You can drop that on someone's.
So, Vib, you hear in the back of your mind, you just made a powerful enemy.
What,
Who
you
said
wanted
that?
it back?
Which one of you said that?
Who said what?
Who said I made an enemy?
I never say that word.
Yeah, I don't tell people that. They just find out when they die, but still.
That was weird.
Welcome to this group. Now,
Yeah.
close. He like burned like a string on this, but I'm already healed, so are we ready to go? Get our things.
Yeah, that was
Think
that was
so.
fun.
I'll swing by somewhere and buy a bunch of like butchered goats or something.
Butchered goats? Okay. So you're just buying goat meat?
No, like whole like butchered goats.
Just... So yeah, goat meat.
I mean, basically just like gutted carcasses.
Oh, okay. So just... You go up to somebody and say, hey, you have any dead goats I can buy?
Well, there's a person in town. There's a butcher, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So alright, yeah, he'll slaughter a couple of goats for you if you need their carcasses, no problem.
We're gonna need food, and I don't want to just eat rations. And I got these things that store, animals. So
Your bags of colding, correct.
they're shrinky dinks.
I'm gonna need to take a bit of a rest before we move on.
You could get one in the shop.
Jesus.
I'll slump into a corner and just hold my ribs.
Oh, don't worry. I actually can heal you.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
I don't think that does what you think it does.
A 25.
Okay.
You really know he's fucked up.
Yeah. He got hit in the fucking skull by a goddamn potato.
I'll give him some healing.
That is your diagnosis. You think with enough water, sleep, and rest, and Sebastian's healing, he'll be perfectly fine.
Oh, I was going to use my healer's kit that I've had since session 2.
Yeah, healer's kits don't heal people unless you have the feat. It stabilizes them when they go down.
Oh, never mind. I guess I'll just put a band-aid on it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sebastian. That feels
You're
a little
welcome.
better.
I'll give you like 30 more lay on hands.
So,
You're just about there.
you guys go over to the shop, pick up your things, and you are all set. You have 2 tents now that are lined with mammoth fur. You all have outfits designed to be able to survive in the inhospitable far reach of Zodiac, and you get to start going out. Vib, I would like a survival check from you as you're going to be the one navigating for them, since they don't exactly know where they're going.
We know exactly where we're going. West.
Yeah.
Or west.
That's gonna be an 8. I like to stay with the trends.
We love 8s.
Alrighty. So, everybody starts following him as he very confidently starts walking northwest.
Can we tell that we're going in the wrong direction?
Well, I mean, you know you're going westward. And you know that, I mean, apparently there's a city out there, but none of you have a map of it or anything.
It's been some time since I've been to the far reaches.
Isn't it in the complete opposite direction to this?
Well, according to the map, the far reach is northwest of Mida.
I think we're heading southwest.
No, I said northwest.
Oh, okay. I thought you said south.
Yeah, you're heading due northwest. Like, you
I
know
think I
the
heard-
general direction, you're probably going to have some hiccups along the way. No big deal.
I think I heard northeast, and I was like, isn't that like the complete opposite direction?
Northwest.
We're heading west.
So is the item we're looking for in far reach?
Yeah.
Should be.
Oh.
I don't know. All we were told was it was made by proto dwarves in the farthest reaches.
If we have to go beyond the city of far reach, it gets a little icy.
Well, if you go past far reach, that's probably the farthest reaches.
Well, if that's the case, we have to deal with frostbite.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
why
why
we
we
got
got
all
these-
this. Yeah.
The clothes.
No, not just regular frostbite. Frostbite is a wave of ice and snow that passes through the mountains,
Yep.
freezing people instantly.
What?
Red, you're from Far Reach, right?
No, I have been there before.
Oh, did you take any object from there?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
I mean, not that I would still have on me. Maybe some copper or something.
What are the odds?
And how much copper do you have on you?
I actually don't have any copper on me.
All right. Well, how much
I only have
silver
gold.
do you have on you? Oh, how many gold pieces do you have on you?
290.
Alrighty. Roll me a d20.
Who, me or Liara?
You.
Okay. 2.
Oh,
2.
there we go.
There are 2 pieces out of your 220 pieces. So I'll give you a 100 on a D100 that you find the right one from there.
What number do I need? 100?
100. 100.
Okay. I have a history of rolling well on D100s in this campaign.
This happened
Try it.
before.
Try it.
Rolled. Here we go. Ah, no,
10.
10.
Oh, missing a
Oh,
One
zero.
more zero.
So close, so close. You look at your bags. There's no way for you to know which one it is.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, Liara.
Okay.
But anyways, if we do have to go into the farthest reaches, we're going to need protection from this frostbite. There's an object or objects called cold heart stars. They protect you from the frostbite, and I happen to know somebody that deals with them.
All right.
Sure. Are they easy to come by, or rare? What are we dealing with?
They have to be traded for, and they have to be returned when they are done.
Hmm.
Sure.
So we'll lead the way.
We're going to continue this way.
So, you all continue your travel. As you are moving, you start realizing that he's kind of just like going up the mountain, not like taking a path into the mountains or finding a route through the mountains, just going up it. And you're all quickly realizing that seems to be beelining it in that direction, not knowing an actual path to traverse.
Also, I am at will casting levitate on myself
Yep.
to always be levitating through the mountains.
So you're fine getting through there. And Reese is also fine since he has wings.
I can make everyone fly if you guys want to fly, but it's only for like 10 minutes. And I'm not sure how you like direct yourself. I always thought about that. I was like, just will myself somewhere fly. Anyways, do you guys want to fly?
Is there like a path in the mountains? I mean, you guys are just floating, but you know, usually there's some sort of like a route that you can take to get to like a city or.
There are ways of getting there. There aren't actual paths, though. Because paths are created by routes that are traveled over and over again. People don't travel this way very often.
Okay.
So you may roll a perception check from the air, Vib. Being assisted by Reese.
That is a 20.
Nice! The assistance really comes in handy.
Yes,
And
it does.
Dirty 20 instead of a dirty 1. Actually, that's a natural 1, so yeah. So, you look around these mountains in your area. Oh, I was supposed to change the music as well. God damn, I am slacking today.
But that's what I was thinking at first. I was like, what? I have music.
Nope, not that one. There we go. You begin looking around the area, searching through some of the mountains, and nothing around any of the peaks look to have any solid roots. Now, for you, that wasn't a problem. You just levitate, go, levitate, go, levitate, go. But then you remember hearing something. There's a clan of Goliaths that apparently have a route through the mountains that they carve out after living in the mountains for a long period of time. You didn't interact with them, but you do see that there is a large Goliath who seems to be chopping down a tree down in a little tiny crevasse near these mountains.
Do I recognize the garb of this individual?
You don't see him. Vib
Oh.
is the only one because he's flying.
All right.
And Reese.
I look at him and then look the way we're going. I'm not stopping to ask for directions. I know where we're going. Onward. It's just ahead.
Reese will blink at you, blink at everyone, look at everyone else. Why did you stare at that guy?
What, one of the locals?
Everyone else hears the conversation.
What, you saying there's somebody here who can get directions from?
We don't need directions. I know where we're going.
Yeah, but not all of us can float around constantly.
The man in full plate mail armor, clinking as he climbs, says.
I was under the impression you knew what you were getting into, traversing the mountains.
This is why I said we had to get a mammoth, guys.
I thought we were going to try to get some goats or something.
Oh yeah,
Some
the
mountain
bear.
sheep.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. We should have asked for their assistance. I met some Goliaths in the mountains. I don't even know how long ago,
A couple of years ago.
but they were very helpful. They're cool. They're the Broliaths.
I mean, if you'd like to,
This-
I'd...
This does not diminish your contributions. I mean, these guys might have an easier route for all of us to travel, and then you can still lead the way relative to this easier, more on the ground route.
No. It's fine. We'll talk to him since you all can't just hover over mountains. I understand that's an inconvenience, so we'll talk to him because of that, not because I don't know where we're going.
Perfect.
Insight check. Does he
Oh.
not know where he's going?
Do
Why
you
did he
allow
say
for
that?
the PvP, Vib?
Why did he say
Vib, do you allow for the PvP?
Oh yeah, I'm good for it.
Okay, go ahead, roll insight. Ooh, 26.
Can I use my game advantage?
Absolutely. That's the point of it.
That's a natural 20 for a 30.
Funny.
I'm thoroughly convinced that
You
he knows
didn't
where he's
even
going.
need it, but hell, yeah, man. He seems to understand you guys
Alright.
need a little help. You know, like.
Apparently, it is all on us.
So,
If only we weren't slowing him down, we would have been there already.
I'll redirect us to towards the Goliath.
So, as you're all descending down the mountain towards the Goliath, he adjusts himself, wipes his brow, and looks over at all of you and waves. Hey, how's it going?
It's going well.
You're the band manager, right?
That's right.
Band
I'm-
manager?
I've had a change in careers. That
Oh,
band broke up. It was a lot of issues.
yeah, I could tell. The front man seemed to have like a deep-seated like mommy or daddy issues of some variety.
Yeah, there's definitely some issues there. But we're currently trying to make our way, and I'll kind of turn to Vib. Where are we going again?
We're heading towards the far reach, but not all of our party can fly or levitate.
Right.
Is there a
naturally.
better route for walking?
Yeah, we have a route through the mountains. Oh, shit. we're not
Something wrong?
supposed to let people know about it.
You won't tell
Is it-
anybody.
Is it for the people who are vertically unchallenged?
What?
Never mind.
Oh,
No, me, like, we're good
Tall
people.
you know.
well, yeah, we're all tall. Well, no, we have a lot of halflings in our community too.
Well, that must help. They can get things on the low shelf, and you can get things on the high shelf.
Yeah, it's a perfect mixture. He nods like that wasn't even a joke.
Now, are we allowed to use this passage? I know you said you're not supposed to talk about it, but now that we're
Well,
aware of it,
I'm surprised any of you even knew that it was there, but I mean, technically, yeah, we can let you use it, I guess.
do we need to talk to somebody or pay respects or...
Just don't tell anybody we have it. The Far Reach doesn't like many people to get there easily. They want to keep it so, only tough people can live out there. Since anybody who lives out there is, with frostbite, likely to die.
Yes, we have a plan for that.
All right.
That's what we hear.
Oh, yeah. My cousin got frostbitten.
Sorry to hear that.
He died.
As one usually does when they get frozen.
So this
Anyways,
guy's like chopping down a tree or something?
yeah, he was. Anyways, here, big fella, help me, carry this, would you? And he picks up, like, one half of the tree. Or one end.
Who does he look at when he says big fella?
Sebastian.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
All right. Give me an athletics check. This is a actual tree, by the way. Oh, easy. You hoist and put it on your shoulder, and luckily it's at like a little bit of, actually, unluckily it's at a decline for you, so you're stuck just like walking, holding it as like most of the weight is moving down into you, but you start moving with him fairly easily. He brings you over towards the mountain where you see that there is a large opening there that he just simply walks in and points over to the corner. As you go over there and drop the log down, it rolls over. A handful other of the Broliaths become coming out. Hey, yo, sup guys? How you been? Just all of them seem to be saying hi to Sebastian and recognizing him.
What's up, guys?
He is going to go take a enthusiastic walk. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and just 'cause it's been a while since I've seen you guys, I will like produce 2 of the goat carcasses. But like, dinner's on me.
And they seem super ecstatic that they have dinner. And goats. So, they bring you through the mountain where you start feeling the cold drip away as many of the different areas down here are heated perpetually for everybody to enjoy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Joey, Liara launched a snowball at 8th level as far as she could into the unknown. Casimir is now going to try to outdo it.
Literally catapulted. It's gonna like fly around the world and hit you in the back of the head.
Only a
She just
D100,
pointed-
Sebastian. 100, that will happen.
Escape velocity.
A one hits Sebastian in the back of the head. 100 hits Liara in the back of the head.
Okay.
42, the meaning of life. Oh my goodness. Something crazy is about to happen.
Some campaign later. Guys, next story, our character idea. I got hit in the head with a snowball.
Let's see if Casimir can outdo it.
It's an
Alrighty.
isekai snowball.
So, Casimir, roll me an athletics check to try to beat Liara's 8th level catapult.
Raging and toss.
You do not. You throw it a really good distance away.
42 damage minus the curse.
We're gonna be playing like a level 3 character in the future and just get one-shotted by a snowball.
That level 0 campaign you want to play? Yeah, it's already over.
Character gets hit with a snowball, goes into the other planes, makes a pact with something to come back to life, wants vengeance on whoever threw that fucking snowball.
No, this is the reason why your character has no family. It was taken out by a fucking snowball.
A meteor came through, and then it just melted before anybody could get there.
If they fail the dexterity check, it almost did half of Ares damage. Actually, it did more than half of Ares damage.
It did, yeah. Yeah, he rolled really shitty. Anywho, you all are walking through the tunnels, feeling the warmth of many different hearts from the Burlites that live in this area. You pass by a handful of them that you recognize, both from the war where you fought against Voskarvin, and from, well, for Sebastian, the last time you were hanging out here, just relaxing with them. As you were wandering through the area, you make your way over towards this large, double-sided, clad iron door. As you approach over towards it, you see there's this massive hulking slab of steel over across it, keeping it shut. On your side. You get over to it, and the Burliath who's been escorting you looks over and goes, "All right, well, one of you is going to have to move that. That's their policy. If you can't move it, you can't come. With physical force, not spells or anything like that."
I've got it.
Or roll me a strength check, Casimir. DC 18. Just barely. Nice. Oh, a little bit more than just barely. You squat underneath it on one side and just lift with your body, pushing it up and pushing it over as it slams back up against the wall and falls down heavily. The thing probably weighed a good 200, 300 pounds. But now you get to open up the doors, and as you begin pulling them towards you, you all are hit in the face with this large amount of chilled air that is undescribably cold. Compared to everywhere else all of you have ever been before in your life, this is the most hellish feeling you have ever experienced. This amount of cold, it lacks any semblance of heat, and just passing through you, cut through your clothing and being enough to make you all shudder and immediately miss your blanket.
This is worse than that layer in hell that was frozen.
I
We
think
don't
it
have
is
a
that
side
layer in
here.
hell that's frozen.
I'm sorry, did you say hell?
Hell's my bad.
No, that's not the part I was emphasizing.
Yeah, some of us have been to hell.
Am I with evil people? Is this a bad group?
Yes.
I just launched a snowball into the unknown.
That's a little chaotic, but I wouldn't call it evil.
I mean, we were just visiting.
Yeah, we had to pick up my earring, actually. I'm gonna flash it. Have you seen a second one? I'm missing the other one.
You've never seen
No.
anything like that, no.
We mostly just had a sled and we just kind of skated all through that layer anyway, so we didn't spend too long in it.
You know, just jewelry shopping in hell and sledding.
Yeah.
Well, it was a little more than that. It was like, I'm pretty sure that we weren't really in. We were in between hell and Abysmal. I don't know. It was a little weird. It was like
That was-
underwater, but it wasn't underwater.
That was after we went down, like, near to the abyss.
Yeah, we fell for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah, that was quite a long time.
Interesting.
And we saw this giant cursed man had to walk around with somebody on his back all the time. Don't piss off no demons.
The Goliath
Or
standing
devils.
there, just like is listening to all this, confused.
We killed a sizzle slug.
Can't say I know what that is.
Me neither. Yeah. Well,
Think of a giant slug that shoots out sulfur and fire.
Huh.
Yeah, we've been through some shit, man.
Sounds like it. I thought you guys just dealt with dragons.
That was the easy part.
Yeah, those are easy. We're,
All right. Well,
Thanks for your help, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, do you guys mind going in there so I can close the door? It's a bit drafty.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Well, enjoy.
Yeah.
Try not to
You too.
die.
guys know
Leave
what's
them
not
when they say frostbite can kill you. My cousin didn't, and he's dead. And Goliath's light cold.
Mm.
So,
Hero's going penguin form.
so, you all begin walking down this pathway. Feeling the cold periodically ripple through here and just cut through with this long strike of wind that just only gets echoed throughout the chamber. It leaves all of you feeling pretty uncomfortable. Except, of course, Vib, who I believe you are resistant to cold damage, right?
Right now, yes.
Okay.
I can switch it every long rest.
Everybody else, you put on your thicker clothing for this part of the journey and continue traversing through the mountain. You travel for 2 days, dealing with the cold, having respite from it with your very large tent, very heavy tent as well, thankfully. But every day as you are walking, dealing with the wind slapping against your faces, becomes more and more excruciating. I would like all of you to give me con saves, please.
I might not have failed one. For
Has
once.
succeeded. Liara, Ebriel, Vib succeeded. Sebastian succeeded. Nice. 2 days of traveling through here, the cutting cold, you all managed to deal with very well. You manage your sleep as best as you can, getting your full 8 hours of rest as you need it. Cooking frozen over, or, well, nicely kept chunks of goat meat and boiling it in order to have the very hot boiling water and broth give you more respite from all of this cold. The best way to eat everything out here is to just boil it. The end of your 2-day journey comes, and you all look around as you start noticing patterns etched into the walls. Do any of you speak Giant? Nope. Alrighty then. Not a single one of you knows what anything on the wall says, but they seem to be pictures, crude pictures at that, of various different things. And when you go over towards them and touch the wall, it feels like it's been there for an incredible amount of time. Maybe perhaps one of the first things ever written on Zodiac. But you continue wandering through the halls for another hour or two. And then you all feel one large burst of wind push through here that immediately leaves you all sniffling and with running noses. As you see the end in sight, light glowing for the first time since you've all been down here, you all step wandering through and look down this long slope, covered all in ice. On every side of you are mountains that slope downwards evenly into a 200-foot wide, large, open, tundra-like area that encompasses this city. The city is built on top of frozen walls, 100 feet tall, perfectly smooth, no etch marks, no climb marks, nothing. As you all look down, you see, the city itself seems to be thriving fairly well. Many people living there, enjoying it. Many people all around you. Oh, sorry, the slopes aren't. The slopes are smooth, aside from the large spiked ice at the bottom of it. As you all are looking at that, there appears to be one large, metallic-looking fortress-style wall built to fortify it. Alrighty, everybody.
Looks like we've made it. See, that wasn't so bad.
Bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah, we made like record time.
Guess them Goliaths got a shortcut.
Do you think these people heard the word of Imperial?
Probably not. It's too goddamn cold up here.
What if they don't pay with actual money? What if they do like what Vast Carvin's people did and they just like trade food?
Bartering?
Yeah,
Ugh.
bar.
Joey, do they take money here? And have I heard of Imperial when I was here?
You didn't hear of Imperial while you were here, but like you didn't go out of your way to look him up or anything. They do have people of more modern religions out here, yes. They do accept bartering, as people wish, and they accept gold as well, as many of the wealthiest people who live out here and sponsor adventurers to go adventuring for them send their gold back to Zodiac and get things. But barter works here as well for many situations.
Some people trade, others take gold. Some take both. It's all welcome here. As far as Imperial goes, I have no idea.
Well, like I said, I think it's just too damn cold. I mean, we're type of folk that like, warmth and, this is the exact opposite. But I guess if you were like really cold and you wanted to like pray the cold away, I guess Imperial would be a good god to choose.
It's better in the city. It's not. I'm not going to say it's not cold, but at least you're protected from the blistering winds.
All right.
So, as you all are traveling over there, beginning to move down the long slope, you notice that there is this ripple of energy that's colored blue that pushes out, and from the other side of the city, you watch it go over the cliff and smack into your wall right behind you, which shakes the entire side of the icy slope you are on and cascades curving down a little bit towards you all. I would like all of you to give me Constitution saving throws. Say what you get out loud.
I got an 11.
13.
14.
19.
I'll try my favor. Add that to that.
Sure.
I will also add.
You can add 4. I got a 15.
I will add a D10 with one of my abilities. Oh, look at that.
Wow. Viv, you turned yours into a success. Ebriel and Sebastian. As you feel this cold cut through your bodies, you're immediately turned blue for a moment as everybody looks back over at the two of you, and you have to sit there for just a few moments before you both break and crack out of whatever just encompassed your bodies, as the two of you were partially frozen from just the echoes of that bluish wave for a few moments.
What was that?
Vib, that was frostbite. But that was just one of the after ripples after it collides with the back mountain that came down.
Remember how I spoke about frostbite and how it was waves that just go by, instantly freezing people?
I thought that was like a spell. Somebody was just an asshole and just shoots out every now and then. Not like a wave like we're in an ocean.
It's more like a natural phenomenon.
That's
But
some
yes.
bullshit.
We will need the cold hard stars for this. If
I
we
really
go
don't
beyond
think-
the walls.
I don't think Imperial's here. He would not be okay with all this nonsense. Bartering, cold. Yeah, he ain't around here. You get no Imperial favors in this town.
So, you all continue traversing down your slope over towards the city itself. And before you reach the front gates, I think we can go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump back in the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining our community, you can do that by becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to all of our emotes. You also could join our community by becoming a member of one of our games. We have open slots available in a Friday early game that we haven't even started yet. So you get to decide what it is we're playing, to a degree, of course. And we have open slot available in our Saturday early campaign as well. Let me take a sip of something because this is spicy. I think I'm becoming sensitive to spice. This ain't good. I need to start eating more wings. Anyways, players, you've just moved down this long, icy slope from the mountain pass that you all came from. You start traversing the 200... No. How far would that be from any... 5, 6... 800-foot wide open tundra. As you are traveling across that, you look down beneath your feet at the snowy drift, and as some winds move through and push the snow aside, you start to see ice underneath your feet. Thick ice. Dark and thick ice. You wander through this area, taking in the sight of this magnificent city, unlike anything any of you have seen before, aside from Vib. You see the icy protrusions made into the fortress surrounding this city, completely solid and sharpened to a noteworthy point, something that most of you would be impressed with even for a blade that you would wield. As you are walking along the side of that, you get to the point where you see the massive metal wall. And as you are wandering over towards it, this metal looks strange to you all. It has a slightly bluish-green tint to it, despite it being a silvery color for the majority of it. You get over towards the front gates, where you see that there are two plate mail-wearing individuals that have furs protruding from underneath the mail armor itself in order to give them insulation underneath it. Ebriel, that looks like a tremendously good idea. You should probably mimic them. And as you all are wandering forward, one of them stops, looks at you, Vib. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Have we met?
You pass through here. I meet almost everybody who passes through here.
Well, you have a good memory. It's been a while since I've come this way.
Not many people come through here. I tend to remember the ones that can survive. Who are these pansies you bring with you who came through the known route?
Well, I wouldn't consider them pansies. 3 of us got hit with a meteor from a god and survived.
Duh. Funny.
Yeah, that wasn't a joke.
Kind of like the snowball that came flying through here and hit our walls.
Where to hit?
The other side. It fell. Arched down. I believe there was somebody out there. I'm not sure.
And from what I understand, I didn't see it myself, but some of these are the heroes that fought Boss Carvin.
No shit. You must have been some of the soldiers. Good work.
He killed her.
Ooh.
Pretty sure it was Casimir, right? I'm gonna point at Casimir.
I think it was Reese. Reese got
Oh, it was
killed
Reese?
below.
Uh-huh.
It was
Yeah, I
Reese,
think
yeah. It was Reese, yeah.
I carved the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like one round, and then Reese finished her off.
The individual who killed her is a vampire by the name of Casimir. 8 feet tall, teeth made of solid gold.
Actually,
I'm
he's
just
just a
gonna like
scientist.
show the grill right now.
That is not gold, it's silver.
True, but it's also jammed.
True. You're too small. You could not be Casimir. He's a
Oh, well,
giant among vampires.
We've been calling him Casimir for like a while now, so I mean, I figure that's him.
All right. He just rolls his eyes.
I mean, you could give me your hand if you wish.
I am perfectly fine without touching a vampire.
See
Oh,
this
are you sure?
crossbow? We got it from our horde.
Congratulations. Anyways, you all are here. Do you understand our customs and laws?
Not at all.
Oh, well
I
then,
will help guide them.
well that is good. Before you come in, since you do not know them, I have to go over a few. Rule number 1. If you insult somebody, they are allowed to slap you in the face. If you
Does that count for outside of the city as well?
Yes, of course. Everything
Okay.
past the far reach is under our law.
Maybe Imperial is here.
If somebody insults your family, you're allowed to stab them. Not in the face, though. Bartering is allowed for most goods, but a insult of an offer leads to you being willfully slapped in the face.
You lost me there. Bartering. Ugh.
Yes. Most people do not care for coin, they care for survival. When it comes to out here, you do what is necessary to live. Next thing. If you do a contract for a business, you must complete your contract, dead or alive. If you come back incomplete, you are banished from our city. We don't give second chances. Next, if you come by the Rudan, our ruler, you may never insult him. If you do this, you will be killed instantaneously by all of us. Do you understand?
How do we know he's your? How do we know what the ruler guy is? I mean,
He has
you wear a crown or something?
a black bear crown hat. It's hard to miss.
I guess I'll put mine away then.
You're funny people. We like that.
So I think I got it. What exactly are you? Like a guard or something to the city?
I'm one of the volunteers to watch the gates.
And you're inherent to these rules as well that you have spoken.
Of course.
Perfect. I slap him.
Crack! Right across the face. Excuse me, sir. I did not insult you.
He is actually Casimir. You fucked up.
I am actually Casimir. And if you really want to find out, it won't end well for you.
Roll me intimidation on that.
Do I get to use my strength with it?
Yeah, you do. You just
Thank
slapped
you.
the shit out of him.
Yes, that's a +6 to this roll.
All right. What'd you get?
So right now it's at a 28 and then +6, that's a 34.
Oh. There is a reason we have this law. He adjusts his jaw as you, well, probably dislocated it a little bit. He seems like a very tough individual, though. I mean, most mere mortals that you slap in the face could die. And he took it pretty well. Not exaggerating, with your strength modifier, you could kill a motherfucker by slapping them.
Oh, yes, I can. That is my unarmed attack.
Yeah. But this bludgeoning, I think you spelled that wrong. Bludgeoning. Bludgeoning.
Yes.
Bitch slap. All right. He took it fairly well, so you can tell this individual's not just like a common pushover type of guard. He's definitely somebody who has experience in his life to lead to this level of strength that he has. You still dwarf him, but just for an instance. And because of the way that you slapped him, he straightens himself up. I did not mean to insult you, but that is my own fault. All the stories we hear of the great Casimir is an 8-foot-tall giant turned into a vampire.
Yes. Stories are always over-exaggerated. But still, I know you didn't mean to insult you. But it goes to show that I do understand your customs now, doesn't it?
Meaning does not make a difference. It is if you are insulted by an individual, you can slap them. No consequences.
Which is why I slapped you.
Perfect.
Quite enjoyed it. Your face made good for slapping.
It's been hearty. I've been drunk many nights. He just nods like that says everything. But anyways, everybody, welcome to the far reaches. He gestures behind him.
Quick question.
Yeah.
First for Joey, is it Mastodome or Mastodome?
Mastodome.
Mastodome. Then for the guard, is Moskov still to be found up at the Mastodome?
Oh, yes. He is currently dealing with a handful of individuals who are about to set out and go past the far reach.
Oh, fantastic.
No.
I'm not sure if we need to make our way out there or not, but if we do, we'll definitely be seeing him.
May I inquire as to what you all are looking for?
I look to the group.
I think it's like some big ass hammer.
We have
Yeah,
many hammers here.
We heard tales of an artifact, a hammer created by proto-dwarves. It's called Fury. It is rumored to be located in the farthest reaches.
I do not know very much about the legends of Fury, but it is a bitch.
Have you seen my other earring?
Why would I have seen anything? I just met you for the first time.
I don't know. Maybe I got lost out here. Have you seen an earring like this one?
Or like look closer at it? No.
I'm having a real bad day.
You care for some cocaine?
Ah, I would.
The first dose is free, but if you're interested in more, you know where to find me.
I'll be sure to let you know. Oh, this will make a very fun evening. He takes the coke, allows you all inside. As you begin,
As we step through, I'm gonna turn to Casimir. So, are you really a vampire?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I
Something
picked
of
up a
the sort.
spell a ways back that works on undead. A friendly spell that works on undead. I've never met any undead that have been friendly though. Can I try it on you?
I'm not exactly undead. I'm in a strange middle ground.
Interesting.
What is the spell?
It's
What
called
does it
negative
do?
energy flood. Normally it hurts people very badly, but if they're undead, it actually heals them and can bolster their stamina.
Sure, hit me with it. I don't. If it
Yeah.
hits or if it harms or not, it's fine. Liara
Science.
stabbed me. Liara stabbed me first.
What you want? I don't
Sig-
have a sword anymore.
Or
Ares
do-
broke it.
Hit me with a spell, then something
Oh
significant.
no, we
that
don't
won't
have to
heal
damage you
instantly.
first. It'll actually over bolster you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the
Oh.
last snowball.
Don't do it then. It's fine.
Leonard's making a snowball.
I'm gonna try negative energy flood on him, and I want to see if it does 35 necrotic damage or if it gives him 35 temporary hit points. Or it'll actually just be half. So 17 temporary hit points.
And I am a blood count if that makes any difference.
That stuff could
suffers.
give you a lot of fucking temporary hit points.
He suffers the damage.
Okay.
So Casimir, that kind of hurt.
How do
I'm
you feel?
resistant to necrotic now. It hurt a little bit, but it just shakes it off, and like any wounds it created have already disappeared. But it seems fine.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping I could help you with it. I guess I'll just have to use the spell to hurt enemies like I usually do.
Would have been interesting if the other way.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
back to the city. As you begin moving through here, taking in the environment, you see all of these houses on the outskirts over here. They seem to be made completely out of ice. As you pass by, each one an igloo chiseled and carved in order to, well, allow everybody to exist here as they see fit, to adapt into the environment.
You could really ruin this town.
Then once you get past all of these houses out here, you get to the ones that are more solidly grown. You start seeing patches of large green ever trees starting to move in between many of the homes this far out here. They're made out of stone, very solid, smooth rocks, and they even have that faint glow of greenish blue about them that you saw on the metal outside. You're not sure what that is. Moving past all of these homes, they're all single story, but they take up a good amount of space out here. You see individuals are practicing fighting against straw dummies out front. Some people teaching their kids how to fight against them as well. You even see an individual is out here and is currently wrestling a bear. An actual bear. Full bear. Moving through, you note that this quaint community seems to have a lot of people who live here permanently. Not a lot of travelers come by, and you can definitely tell that you're getting a lot of attention drawn over towards you. There appears to be maybe 30 non-humans that you see as you're passing through towards the center of town. Many individuals seem to have been out here for a very long time, adapting to the environment. They all seem very curious about you as well. You note the evergreen trees become more overgrown and undergrown. And there's different elevations to this city. The lowest one where you entered into, and the slightly elevated that you are currently walking through. The center of the city is on that same one, and there's a pathway that goes up a good 100 feet, 200 feet, on a slope that leads to a much wider area as well. None of you ever knew that there was this many people out here. As you were walking through, taking note of all of this, you know the primary entranceway, Vib, is over here. A staircase that has to be, or actually, not a staircase, a ladder that has to be climbed to get up to the Mastodon. It's only 200 feet of a climb.
hope you all are ready to make this climb. I know you all are pretty strong. And I begin floating up next to the ladder.
Fucking cheater.
Can I grab him by the ankles?
You can certainly try. You cool for
I
the
mean-
PvP?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much do you weigh, Ebriel? With all of your equipment?
I weigh 200 pounds without equipment, so 303.9 pounds.
Does that put you over the 500 for levitate?
How much was your total?
304, would you say?
Oh, no. I'm probably 120 in weight, and I have no gear other than robes.
So, you notice that there's a slight delay as you grab onto his ankle, but you just keep floating up, and Vib, you look down, and he's holding onto your ankle.
With a big ass smile on his face.
I reached down with my hand. I'm like, would you like to do it on your own?
No, I like this arrangement right now.
You're looking
Does
up
anybody
his
else want a
robes.
hand floating up? Okay, if everybody wants to climb, that's fine. But I know Liara can do it too. We both know the fly spell.
Actually, I unprepared it,
Oh, well, I still know it.
but I can turn myself into a penguin, and yeah, they can't fly either.
Penguins don't fly.
I don't think a penguin can climb a ladder.
How many
Is that
other
a
people
challenge?
besides us two? There's 5 more people.
I
Third-
can,
Reese
I
can
can cast
fly.
fly.
Okay. And you can cast fly.
Can
You
I
know what?
just? I'm just gonna like thunder step up it like twice and get to the top.
I could always-
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, and I just do it. I'll see you up there.
I do not
And
recommend using Thunderstep in this terrain.
It's not Thunderstep.
Don't
It's
worry, it's not a spell.
Okay. I have the Thunderstep spell and I know what it does. So if you said that, I'd be like, no.
I don't. Do you think I know magic?
An
more
icy
like a-
avalanche
This is
on
just
the
skill.
civilians.
It's Boon of the Storm, but it's easier to just say it's like Thunderstep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Especially
Well,
since it goes 90 feet.
I'll float up there with Ebriel on my ankles.
Alrighty.
Straight Superman pose.
And Sebastian, are you going to fly yourself or are you going to climb?
Well, how's Liara getting up there?
Oh, she was gonna animate the ladder.
Animate the ladder.
Make it an escalator.
I think the ladder's too big to be animated. It's 200 feet long.
Well, I can cast fly on the both of us, and we can fly up there, or whoever needs it. I mean, I don't know.
No, I'll climb it. I'm not gonna animate the ladder.
Jesus. Alrighty. So, Liara, athletics tech to climb.
Well, no, I'm casting fly on both of myself and Liara.
Oh.
So we'll.
30.
Jesus.
You cast fly on her, and she doesn't realize she's actually flying as she is going up into the sky, holding onto the ladder and pulling herself up with it.
Whoosh.
The most easy climb ever.
Kind of a pro.
Professional climber. Yeah, isn't that what you told the other town? No, professional jumper.
Yeah, no, that was a different campaign. That was she was a long jumper.
It's very specific.
Well, she wanted to scam someone saying she could jump from a boat to another boat, but she has like boots of flying. So she was gonna do one of those stupid like old
Whee!
movies where they're like running in the air while jumping.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, I just finished my meal. So, you all begin traveling up the area, watching one another as you move higher up and higher up. A few individuals from down below start chuckling. A few more just look like, oh, fucking lazy, shaking their heads. And you notice a couple of mages, like, put their noses in the air as you're doing that as well. Seems to be a lot of individuals out here with scars, a lot of people with experience leathered onto their skin. In fact, you notice that there's an elf here. One that looks wrinkly. Not overly wrinkly, but wrinkly. Just sitting in the town watching you all. As you get to the very top, you look around at the very few houses that seem to be up here, but each one has a training grounds built into its yard that is fenced off. You see a couple of individuals are acting militant, practicing against their training dummies. You notice one has Morian garbs, though they've been adapted to this environment. And he looks fairly old, maybe 40, 50 years old for a human. As you're looking around at all of that, you look forward at the massive complex before you. This large circular construct is built down into the crater, down into what appears to be a massive arena of sorts. Wandering over towards it, you see that there's rows and rows and rows of seats for individuals to relax in, and there appears to be this beautiful sight in front of you. What appears in the crater is sharpened stones around in a circle that all seem to be aiming inwards towards this very large blue rock that is glowing perpetually, pulsating outwards. And then you notice that there's evergreen trees all around, some of which are actively on fire, but the trees themselves are not burning. Others of which are still topped with snow. And the crater definitely has left its mark in the center of this mastodon. As you're looking at everything here, Vib, you point out over at one of the buildings to the north of it. That is where the individual that you know is supposed to live, right here. And this
right
is
over
what you
here,
guys
guys.
are looking at, by the way. This is the mastodon.
We should be able to find my contact in there.
All right. Lead the way.
I will lead the way.
As you're wandering through over to this area. Vib, last time you were here, would you have tried to do any challenges that they do as a society?
Physical challenges?
Daunting challenges.
Maybe.
All right. They have one in particular of people being able to touch the blue rock and survive. You have to go down into the tree line. Would you have tried to do that knowing that there is a lot of dangers and peril in your way for doing that?
No.
Okay.
If there's a chance of death, I probably wouldn't have done it.
There's a good chance of death, yeah. That's why they call it a challenge. It's not a challenge if there's no death. So, wandering through, you head over to the building where all of you hear some loud playing music coming from the inside. And what smells like pork, onion, and potatoes being cooked together, steaming out of the top of a chimney from this little hovel here. You wander up to it, and Vib, you know the energy of this man. He doesn't care for people knocking on the door, and even if you did, he would just say, "Come in."
In that case, I walk right in.
As you walk in, you all hear the music playing, and you hear this very thick, accented individual is singing bombastically. As you all are walking through, and you see that there's a minotaur sitting at the far end of this large home, cooking inside of this monstrously large pot you see this man who has rippling muscles all across his body and scars and puncture wounds all over him. You also take note that his fur around his face and some portions of his arms have transitioned into a graying color with his age. And there's this incredibly large golden ring attached to his nose. As all of you come in, he turns, looks, and then takes a double take as he looks over at you. Oh, it is Vib. Come here.
Moskov, how have you been?
Oh, wonderful. He comes over to you and gives you a big hug. You feel your spine is adjusted and you might be an inch taller after that.
Yeah, I pat him on the lower back because I assume that's where my arms go around him.
Just about, yeah. I see you brought new people with you. Hello. How are you?
Hello. We're doing well. If a little chilly.
Ah,
Oh,
go next
nice
to the
to make
fire.
your
Go
acquaintance.
sit by the fire, everybody. You look like you're weak-furred. Sorry, that's a Minotaur joke.
Hmm.
All right. You all seem to have good energy. I like it.
Smells like something good is cooking.
I wouldn't say good. Hardy, though.
I was gonna say at least it's hot.
Always.
I'm something of a cook myself.
Ah, that is wonderful. Do you wish to cook?
Yeah. In fact, I've inspired Aries on a few dishes.
Congratulations.
Can you get me
Last
that
time she talked about
potato?
Ares, we got hit with an asteroid.
Can you get me that potato?
The one I put in the demi-plane?
Yeah, I'm gonna make the best baked potato this plane has
I-
ever seen.
I can't lift it, but I can open the demi-plane.
Just open-
Moskov might be able to grab it.
Wasn't it made entirely of metal that didn't seem edible? And that's coming from me.
Do you have a forge?
I don't. There's forges in town, though.
Is there a forge nearby?
You know what? If you need to forge a potato, I don't think you should eat it.
No. This is I want a title at this point.
I
And this is the only way I
mean-
get this title.
Why don't we enjoy what I'm currently making? See, I'm about to add carrots to it.
I'll help him cook.
I like carrots.
I prefer carrots over platinum to eat too.
I'll help him cook.
So,
Or I'll cook it, whatever works better.
Hey, what type of carrots we talking, Mike? You know, like diamond carrots or carrots?
We
We're
have
talking
moon
about-
carrots.
carrots.
Talking about, you know, platinum potatoes.
Moon carrots. You mean that giant rock in the sky?
We actually have moon cheese.
I love cheese.
I can add it to the dish. In fact, I'll probably make something better. I'm gonna go cook.
Wait, make something better. Are you insulting me?
No, I'm a very good cook.
Okay. Well, make sure you have enough to feed all of the volunteers. There's 120 of them working currently.
Moon cheese. I don't think I have that much, but we'll make something. Whatever you got here.
I think I can help with that one.
Keep in mind the food you create is bland and flavorless.
Hey, you just said make sure they're fed.
Yup. So, you start putting together some meals with your cheese, and he's like watching you and goes, "So Vib, last time you were here, you left saying fuck this place, too cold. Well, you're back."
I've grouped up with some adventurers. See what happens. And they had means to come out this way. We're in search of an object. Perhaps you've heard of it? It's called Fury.
I've heard about Fury.
Do you have any rumors or know about of where we could find it?
Lots of rumors, lots of stories, lots of wives' tales, a few truths.
I'd prefer the truths.
You know that's not how it works, friend. And I'll pat you on the back. Give me a strength save.
I got a 20.
Nice. You're ready for it, so you don't like collapse onto the ground. You just get knocked a little bit, and he'll give you a respectful smile.
I know. What will you take in trade?
Well, what do you have to trade? Apparently a platinum potato.
We do have that. We also have cheese from the moon, apparently.
Let me try
This
this
group seemed quite a bit.
cheese from the moon. I'm curious if it tastes as good as the cheese my mother used to make.
I'll go find Liara and be like, hey, do you have that cheese from the moon so he can try some?
Well, you're in the same little like area where the
Okay.
kitchen is. Yeah, it's not like we have a section off area for the kitchen. No, in these types of places, the kitchen is as close to the living room as possible so you can get the heat from the fucking fire.
Liara, can he try some moon cheese?
I put it all in the dish.
All of it?
Yeah, I'm making a cheesy bratwurst soup.
All right, so we don't have moon cheese to
So
trade
I
anymore.
like all of those words, though. I did like them.
I've got 2 jars of honey.
What'd you call me? Come on, guys. Relax a little. Take your armor off. Take your shields off. Sit down. Enjoy yourselves. Rub your feet. Stick your socks next to the fire. You don't want to get sick. Sweating in your socks is a good way to make sure you get sick. You always take them off afterwards and heat them by the fire, but put them back on. Good tip for surviving out here.
Good to
You know
know.
what's a real good tip of surviving out here? Don't live out here.
Well, that's the best way.
Facts.
See, that's why I love it here. So many people just can't live here. So I don't have to deal with people. Except people that are strong enough that I slap them in the face, they don't die.
Odd question. Have you ever heard of a broomstone?
Ah, of course.
Do you know where one is?
I know where there's rumors of one being.
Is there one nearby?
I know where there's rumors of one being. We have to trade. Come on. Make this
What do you-
interesting. Huh?
Here, I'll give you the best soup you've had in probably years, seeing how everything. I'm just gonna take the food out. I rolled a 3 on cooking, but I got a 20.
20 solid then.
Yeah.
You start cooking it in over a couple of hours. He'll take a ladle and... It was good soup. Not the best that I've ever had, but it's good soup.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have a lot to work with, unfortunately.
See, that's what we
Thank
do
you,
out
though.
here. We find things to work with. Huh?
Oh, I should have added that goat.
Yeah. I don't think goat actually goes very well with bratwurst.
No, I would have made something else. Something exotic.
Well, he'll go over to a stool and sit on it.
I'll
What do you
come
have-
sit with him.
You have to trade for my information. Huh?
Do you all want to trade the platinum potato?
No, I wait, guys. The platinum potato, I can make something out of that, and it will honestly challenge Ares for his food position.
I really don't want
Wow.
to challenge Ares anymore.
I
I almost died.
No, he
I
won't.
was
He
only
won't
with
fight.
this-
It will be a cook-off. Like,
It'll be a scratch.
don't worry. It'll be like a cook-off. The best foods you'll ever have if we keep that potato. Let me just put it that way.
We're not going to trade the potato anyway. What do you accept as trade?
I like exotic things. I like cool things. I like intriguing things. I like stories that I haven't heard already. I like
what about
gold.
what about a food recipe? That's
I
real
can-
interesting.
If it takes too many complicated things, I can't even bother with it.
It takes 2 things, and it's very easy to
could-
make.
I could tell you the tale of how we got that moon cheese.
You went to the moon.
Yeah.
In a ship.
It's about the journey.
Congratulations, you went to the moon.
You act like that's normal.
Well,
Have you
it
been to the
isn't-
moon?
It isn't normal. Have you been to the far reaches?
I'm
Okay.
there right now.
Have
Yeah,
you
we're here right now.
have you been to the Castle Nostrovia?
Wait, what?
The Castle Nostrovia.
No.
What
Guys.
is that?
Is there an angry, icy teenager there by any chance?
More than likely, at least one or two. Aren't most teenagers angry and icy?
Guys, this is turning out like that, but I'm so excited.
What
They've
is the
been
castle?
sledding in hell before.
That sounds pretty cool. People say living out here is like living in hell.
Oh no, this is worse.
Look, I'll tell you the recipe for the best damn sandwich you've ever eaten.
You're gonna have to beat my mother's sandwiches.
Oh, I just got one sandwich. I don't need sandwiches. It's a sandwich. Just one.
My mother makes phenomenal sandwich. I'd usually
Well.
eat more than one.
Me too.
He gestures at his size.
So you're gonna need to get some peanut butter
Yeah.
and some bread.
Okay.
Okay. You need some bananas.
Yep. You
Um,
already lost me. We don't get bananas out here.
well, then you're missing out. You also need to get some mayonnaise.
Oh.
And y'all got tater chips?
You mean Crispies? I heard rumors of these existing in different worlds. But not
Oh.
quite yet.
Graham, we just call them tater chips.
Potato chips. You bask your potatoes in thin slices in oil and fry them, right?
Yeah. She made hers have like these little ridges in the middle, to hold the
Okay.
flavor.
And then you season it with different herbs or salt as it's cooking.
Salt,
We used
yeah.
ketchup on ours.
Anyway, you put the mayonnaise and the peanut butter on the bread. You slice some bananas up, put it in there, and then on the very top, in between the sandwich breads, you put the chips, and you eat it. It's delicious.
You know,
Best goddamn sandwich.
you had me before
ever.
you said mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I'm not a simple white bitch. I don't eat mayonnaise.
Well, how you else can get your proteins?
Meat.
Yeah. What do you think mayonnaise is? It's eggs.
Disgusting.
You don't like eggs?
I like
You don't like
eggs.
chickens?
I like chickens. I
Then
don't
you like mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Well, then you have no taste, sir.
This motherfucker is whitewashed.
Okay, fine. Here, you know what? I'm gonna pull out 2 of the Caterpie things.
Hold
But-
on. Do
what?
you really want to do those? How many have
I-
you got left of them?
I got 5. Well, if after I give these away, 3. But I mean, I haven't used them, and they just glow in the dark. If you put them against things, they secrete this stuff that glows in the dark. But they have this cool special ability where if you have 2 of them, and you drop one, and then you go somewhere else, you drop the other one, they'll try to find each other, and they'll dig through pretty much anything, and I mean anything.
Oh, lawn clovers. Yeah, we're aware of them.
Yeah, I got 2 of them right here.
Oh, cool.
But you don't want Levistus paid a ton for these.
I don't know who this Lervistus is, but that doesn't sound that entertaining to me.
Okay, it just sounds like you're just gonna be disappointed with everything. Oh, we went to the moon. Yeah, the moon sucks.
I never said it sucks. I just said it sounded like a dull story. You went to the moon. You got some cheese.
We found a man in the belly of a space whale.
On the way to the moon.
Yeah,
We were
that-
going
that's
to
part of the
blow up
story.
the moon originally.
Yeah, we were gonna blow it up.
See, now
Instead,
you're
we just-
giving me context and details, and now it's becoming more interesting. You see,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what
how
a
you develop.
story is.
Yeah, that's how
Well-
stories work.
So, when you try to capture an audience's attention, you start with details and the abstract about it in order to draw their attention in, right? Like if I was
Alex.
going to tell you about Castle Nostrovia, I don't simply say, yeah, it's a castle called Nostrovia. I go, have you ever heard the tales of the legendary Dark Knight of the Castle Nostrovia? See? One sounds very childish and boring, and the other one sounds slightly more entertaining. At least engaging with the conversation.
I don't know. If somebody told me they went to the moon, I'd like to hear about that.
in a ship that we sailed in the sky. I also tossed a couple of swords at a couple
You
of
mean
planets.
airships? Yeah, we're aware of airships.
Yes,
I told
but
you, we
remember-
know what broomstone are.
Do you want to toss a cloak?
Nah, I'm a little too old for that, but thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, well... Do you want to sneeze? Or cause someone to sneeze?
Why would I do that?
You wanted something to... I don't know. I have this
Why-
powder that makes people
Hey,
sneeze.
you know what? I has you want to experience death?
No!
Well, I'll bring you back to life right afterwards.
I'm okay.
Well, I mean, you want to try something different?
Are you
and how many
threatening
people
me,
you know?
sir?
God dang it, this guy don't listen.
I mean, that sounds like a threat, to be fair. I would kill you for less.
I said I'll bring him back.
I
want
have
a
killed
book for-
people for less.
Do you want a book from a mysterious plane that goes through a time warp all the time and resets? And we took an object that will never be back there again, and you can have it. See, I gave it the hook and everything you wanted, but
Roll me
Yeah,
a
dude.
performance check, Liara. Let's see if you said this engaging enough.
performance. Help me see this. Let's do this.
How am I gonna help you?
I'm gonna use game advantage since it's getting around that time. That was 14. Where's the other one?
no.
Good thing 28. Thank God we
28?
used that advantage.
That was engaging, descriptive, and intriguing. You have my attention.
I'm gonna pull out a book. But first I want the goods. Where's the broomstone located?
Oh, we're trading for that piece of information.
I thought we wanted the hammer.
Oh yeah, we want the
We don't
hammer,
want
too.
broomstone.
I want damn it.
Liara
This-
is so good at this. So, let me see the book and breeze through it a little bit, just to see if it's a little intriguing.
No, I gave you a preview.
No, you didn't.
You
You piqued my interest.
Okay, but if I give you this book and you start reading it, you got to give us.
I'm
the
not
information.
reading it, I'm perusing. I'm going to skip pages and look at them, that's all. And which book is this again?
It's maintenance of your clone.
We'll take this.
Be pissed.
Hands it back to you. I could not care less.
Yeah, I know. That's why you were supposed to take the deal beforehand. That's why.
I am not a stupid negotiator.
I don't know. You should have took the story with the.
I liked the
moon.
story. It was good. You
No, you-
failed on the next part. See, the next is when you begin captivating the audience into what you are saying.
Well, there's a lot that happened on the moon trip. We kind of didn't even give you the big details. Like there was a lot.
All right. Pitch me this moon trip idea again. Let's go with you, and I'm gonna roll a D5 to see who he asks.
Who's which number?
It goes Viv, Kaz, Liara, Sebastian, Ebriel. Sebastian! Pitch the idea. Why do I want to know of this? Tell me, engage me, get me intrigued.
Well, you said you liked interesting stories. It's an interesting story.
Okay.
So, just give me a second.
Well,
Well, why he's thinking? Is your mama still alive?
no, she passed away maybe 10 years ago.
Old age or something else get her?
Technically old age. She was so old she didn't see the worm.
Oh, do you got her body still?
No, she's cremated.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
No, it is respectful.
Could have brought her back for you.
That's cheating.
Then you could have ate some more of your mama's sandwiches.
Oh, that would have been delicious. But I'll do that when I die.
Do
What
you
about
also
Maybe.
accept jobs?
I accept many jobs, yeah.
What I mean is, you would give us whatever information that we asked for in exchange if we do something for you.
Actually-
Oh.
Or prove ourselves. Is that
Actually-
also options?
What if I told you I can bring back your youth and restore what you used to be?
Why would I want to do that? When I was young, I was stupid and naive.
Well, now you have all the wisdom of being old, and you have the body of a fighter, a warrior. You have your old body back,
He'll
and you keep your
stand
mind.
up
Careful,
and
Liara.
casually flex boulder-sized fucking arms and a ripped body.
I'm going to extend a hand out as like, arm wrestle me then. Let's see just
Oh,
how
arm
strong
wrestle.
you are.
Arm wrestle. This is big. I
Alright.
arm wrestle the giant.
Sure thing. No magical shenanigans, though, correct? You're not enhancing yourself with, like, I don't know, an ice giant belt or something?
Do I look like I have anything on? No,
You look like you have
I'm
nice
all
things.
natural.
Very well. One arm behind the back, like a gentleman, and let's use the stone table in case we break it.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Yeah.
The wooden ones normally just crack immediately.
Well, they crack under my elbow.
Yes.
And he'll hold his arm out, arcing it around, and this man has, like, proper form, Casimir, and as he, like, twists his arm, you see that, like, divide in his forearm of somebody who clearly works out every muscle of his fucking body all the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like undo a couple of buttons because I've got like nice shirt on and everything underneath the, and just like roll up the sleeve. It's like, okay,
All right.
let's go.
Is this a gentleman's agreement, or if I win, I get your story free of charge, and if you win, you get my information on one of those two things free of charge?
Take the deal.
Or gentleman's agreement. Your call. Keep in mind, Vib is the only guy in this room who knows anything about this guy.
I don't feel like I need to bind you to your words. I think you'll follow them on your own right.
I would not
Gentleman's
disrespect you by lying.
Exactly.
Well,
I don't
he'd be
think that's
breaking
your kind.
his laws if he doesn't hold up to his word.
Oh, of course.
I don't need to bind you to anything. I think you'll follow it on your own.
Of course. So, gentleman's bet? With
Yes.
these terms.
Of course.
Which one?
No, gentleman's bet.
So, this is just to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still think you probably do that anyway, based
Alrighty.
on this. But
We are going to go 3 rounds. The first is initial engagement. Initial engagement is a strength saving throw. And as you grab onto his hand, you see the other one around his back as he starts twisting it sideways, flexing his entire body, and you see a little bit of poof of energy come out from his nose, this little steam that comes out as you look at his eyes that are now bloodshot as he's just staring at the hands. Go ahead and roll your strength saving throw. He has advantage.
yeah, so am I raging.
Yup.
Am I within
5
Sebastian's
feet
order?
of- Sebastian, are you going to help him cheat with that?
Well,
he
I'm not
said no cheating.
accepting it, but
That's why I'm
if he
asking
happened
Sebastian.
to be there
Yeah.
within 10 feet, it just happens.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a small room. You've already said this.
Right, but it matters. Sebastian can turn it on and off at will. Like, he can decide, like, I'm giving it and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not cheating.
Jeez, Kaz. The
Kaz doesn't need it.
The initial engagement, as you both agree, 3, 2, 1, go. He twists his arm into yours, not letting his elbow be moved from the table, and you immediately feel your body twisting with it as he's just using his side in order to gain a massive advantage against you, as he's barreling down with his arm, and he's tucking your hand in so close that you're like pushing your knuckles against his bicep, and he is gaining massive leverage on you as he's pushing down and into you. Ugh, you're fairly strong. Weak starts. You don't know how to do this very well, do you? Now, second round of engagements. You have disadvantage, so this comes out to an even roll right now. How are you maintaining your rage?
It's probably like biting the like inner part of his lip a little.
Okay.
It's like burning from the radiant energies. So, because it's going to hit him as well if he bites down.
Yep.
So,
and you look back behind his back as he's like twisting you, and you see that he has his thumb tucked into his hand, and he's just crushing, and it sounds like he's breaking his own thumb as he's trying to like maintain his rage going. All right, so you have a straight roll on this one since he has a massive leverage against you. This is a straight athletics roll. He has a plus 14. He's massively powerful.
The dirty 30.
30. 22. He beat you by 7.
Oh,
He wins. That's a crit.
Yeah, that's a crit.
You're a
It
worshiper
is
of
a crit
22?
He
Yeah.
is the worshiper.
Yes!
We love
Let's
22.
go. As he has this massive leverage against you, and you feel he is pressurizing you and pushing you down with all of his might, but there's this tiny weakness you can see in his form that he is doing, and something inside of you tells you to pivot, relax, and then push. And as you set in that relax, he seems to be going for the killing blow, and you immediately grab back in and start pushing up against him, reestablishing your grip and strength against him. As you do that, you're both drawn back up into an equal stance, and he smiles. Oh, that's good. Good. Use my weakness. Use my arrogance. Beat me. As he says that, you see froth forming at his lips, just rolling down as you hear his pinky is now broken from him squeezing so hard. All right, next round. You both have advantage again. Fuck, this
is
dude's
this
rolling
strength
insane.
save or athletics?
Athletics.
Damn it, I was hoping for the save.
Yeah. The save is the rip to see who's establishing dominance.
Both plus 11.
Well, he's plus 11. The other guy.
Well, no,
Yeah,
like-
I'm plus 11. He's plus 14.
Yeah, but he's not plus 14 on his strength save. He's an expert at athletics.
Yeah, I don't have that. I'm only normal. I don't think I've got anything to save that.
No, you don't. He reestablishes his dominance now, allowing you to get back into your position, just like ripples his fingers against the back of your hand and starts
Unless-
squeezing. Unless?
I do have action surge.
Ooh, are you going to use that to try to gain another advantage?
Yeah,
I'll allow you to
Like,
re-roll with it then.
because well, what I'm thinking is it's essentially 2 against us 1, so allowing us to redo it.
Yeah, you get a re-roll here. Go ahead. One more roll. Not advantage. It's just a straight roll. It's just one more. What'd you get?
19 bad rolls.
God, you are not rolling great right now. You
Yep.
you feel him ripple his fingers against the back of your palm, and the size difference is really what's doing you in right now. Like, you feel like you're probably as strong, if not stronger than him, but he's just using his weight and size in a manner that this man has practiced his entire life. You can see the age of the Minotaur, and you can clearly tell this individual has a lot of experience on his hands with all of this, and he seems to be pushing back down into that dominant stance and goes, Yeah, come on, boy. You're going to beat me, right? Beat me. One more round. Athletics again. Ooh, that's only a 27. 21. So close. As you feel the pressure of him, he starts pushing and pushing, and he doesn't do the quick slam or any earth-shattering grab like that. He has to put all of his might and force to slowly push until your knuckles begin whitening out, even paler than they already are, and you all hear Casimir knock onto the table as he releases, and you see the bulge of his arm is literally beginning to, like, what is that called? Not gyrate. Pulsate. Ah. You're fucking strong. Holy shit.
You're not so bad yourself. Better at this than I am, at least. But
I have better form for sure, but
yes.
He begins
Still,
like
well
massaging
done.
his bicep and forearms. That's fucking hurt. Whew. Good job.
Yeah, good battle. It was fun, at least.
Liara, the first person you've ever seen beat Casimir in a bout of strength,
There is very concerned.
including a fucking god. Oh. Well, you now at least have my respect. Thank you. If you ever
Worthwhile.
need to learn how to become a little stronger, I could probably teach you. You look fairly smart, so give me 9 weeks.
Maybe I'll take you up on that.
Yeah.
You have good fun. You're better than I do. But I think I might be stronger than you.
I think so as well.
Hmm.
So, regale me with your story. Huh? And he leans backwards, putting his hands behind his head.
All right. Well, while fighting pirates, we came across an island of Yuan Ti who were under a curse.
You mean the snake folk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they were cursed by like trickster moon goddess or something. And so we had to go to the moon to try to lift their curse to get their help in fighting the dragons. And so we found some moon worshippers and convinced them to help us because they had an item that was from the moon, and we used this item with our artificer used his science to modify an airship to fly from Zodiac to the moon with the moon item as the focus. And we got there and we had to battle like 100 giant purple worms to get down into the catacombs of the moon. And we're traveling through, and we also we came across this giant like spider queen that we had to defeat because the curse thing was in her lair, and we defeated her, and we found the pillar that was the focal point of the curse, and Casimir punched it into pieces, quite literally.
You know, I believe that.
Yeah, and then so that helped us with the moon, and then on our way out, we were talking with some of the moon people, and they have like moon cows, and we brought some moon cows back with us, and yeah.
Interesting. Roll me a performance check, Sebastian.
Performance.
Yeah, you're telling a story.
I'll use my game advantage.
What'd you
21.
get? 21. So close.
I'm not a worshiper of 22, so I don't care.
But we still like it.
We love 22.
Exactly. He leans back against his stool, begins stroking the bottom of his chin. You know, that's not a bad story. Not a bad story at all. You could do with more adjectives as you tell your story. But not bad at all. I'll tell you what. Do you want to know about the Brunstone or about Fury?
I will kind of gesture to the hammer on my hip. It's like, I'm interested in the hammer.
That is fair. That's a nice looking piece of metal and wood you got there, by the way. Very good.
Yeah, Casimir gave it to me. He defeated a vampire count, and it was his.
Hmm. That's another intriguing story. Maybe for another trade.
There's so many tales of our travels and accomplishments.
Okay. So, the story of Fury, how it got its name. Once upon a time, he looks at you, Liara. See, this is a good way to start the story. You see, it engages people with not the knowledge of what is happening, but knowledge that this comes from a further away place. So if you have any flaws in your story, they think it's just a difference of culture or something like that.
Why are you looking at me? You almost bought a book on clones.
Well, because you seem to be the one leading the conversation on dealing with stories, and yet you're a really shitty storyteller.
You almost bought the book.
You got better with my recommendation. I agree.
Like, I don't see how you can put somebody down and then fall for it.
She does realize that she got that good because of my recommendation. Anyways. So, once upon a time, there was settlers here out in the far reaches. People who were tired of the Zodiac gods, deeming themselves above everything else and calling for the constant fighting and butchering of one another. People who would rather deal with the inhospitable nature of this area. Among them was a powerful Fjordian, as he goes by the name of Rune Cassaway. Rune Cassaway was known for his might and his kindness to the people that followed him. I, myself, mimic quite a few of how I lead the individuals who volunteered to protect the gates and protect anybody who travels through here off of him. You see, there was not this city settled yet. It did not exist. And the far reaches were flat, all the way across the land. Nothing but ice out here. And, of course, all of the monsters. Yetis, wolves, all manners of large beasts and creatures that survive here were constantly at odds with Rune Cassaway and his people. Now, while they were traveling out here, Rune had fallen in love with a woman. This woman, her name forgotten by the ages. But, as his love grew for her, people noticed that he was acting only for her, letting her skip on responsibilities, letting her begin to not have to try as hard as everybody else. And that is not the way of the people who wanted to settle this land. No, equal treatment for all, everybody, no exceptions. So, realizing that there was not going to be any equal treatment, the people thought Rune Cassaway was going to be a poor leader. Some people grew jealous. So, late one evening, they found her. They carried her away deeper into the tundra. And they slaughtered her, killing her. Rune did not find out until a week later. Of course, he had his suspicions that she was not here, and people were like, we don't know what happened. We have no idea where she went, lying to his face. The people that he had been protecting this entire time and had only one flaw when it came to his treatment of them, favoring the love of his life over them. So, when he found out weeks later, there was this energy out here that came through, pulsated, enveloped him, and Wun Kasoe became infuriated, maddened by his hatred, and by a weapon that whispered to him deep underneath the ice. A weapon that had apparently been buried out here long ago. He went there and dug with his bare hands. See, this is a pun. Castaway was a werebear. Okay, I thought that was funny. My bad. Thank you for the courtesy laugh.
I'm taking notes.
yeah, I got you. So, once he found this weapon, he named it after what he felt. A fury. A fury towards all of the people who had betrayed him, who had killed the love of his life, and he went back to fight against them. Before, he was a noteworthy warrior, powerful in his own right, but towards the end of it, he became something grotesquely powerful by comparison. The dominant emotion in his heart taking over for him, and though he was close to falling in battle, he took fury into his hands, struck it down into the ground, and there was this cascading wave that shook through the entirety of the far reaches. It pulsated all the way out here, and if it wasn't for powerful mages that sacrificed themselves, erecting monstrously large walls around this area, and then erecting a ravine around that, the pulsation would have killed everybody who was settling here instantly. We call this the frostbite now. And people believe, somewhere out in the far reaches, Rune Kasue is still striking the ice with his fury, causing the rippling effects to this day, trying to topple down the people that betrayed him and his love. He looks at you, Liara. Would you like some tips on storytelling?
No, that was a good story. I'm just thinking about something. What was that?
I have no idea. I think there was a cat. Ugh,
Hold on, that's my sending stone.
Oh, okay. I have to take this.
Hey, do you got a problem going to bed, like sleeping?
Oh, I
Do you need-
sleep
do you-
like
do
a
you-
baby.
Okay, I could tell you a story that make you go to sleep.
Huh?
Yeah,
I don't need
it's called. I got a whole book on it. It's called Tax Codes.
that. No, thank you.
It puts you to sleep real quick. It does everybody else but me. It keeps me up all night.
I'm gonna pull out the whole jar of maple syrup. Put it on the table. Do you know what this is?
Pops the jar.
Doesn't exist in Zodiac.
Smells a little bit like the sap from our trees. But
Yeah,
sweeter.
it's true. Tree blood. That's right.
Tree blood.
Yeah, that's what they call it where we got it.
Yeah, he's just... Tree blood. May
This-
I try it?
No, that's what I was gonna get at. If you want some, we need some info on this broomstone.
Roll me persuasion on that one. Because he is intrigued.
This is otherworldly.
Yeah, it is.
It's out of this world in 18.
Not an angsty teenage princess. Sorry, it's an angsty love-struck man. Like, The jar and 20 gold.
No, I'm keeping the jar. I actually need to use this to create the tree to reproduce it on
Then no
Zodiac.
deal. Why would you even
Okay.
offer it?
Because I was going to give you some of the syrup and you could have tasted it. You would have been the first person in Zodiac to ever taste syrup.
Other than you.
Well, I mean, I didn't taste it in Zodiac.
And
You were the
any
first.
of them?
They haven't tasted it in Zodiac.
Yeah, we weren't in Zodiac when we ate it.
You will be the
But you've
first. Even
tasted it.
Aries. Yeah, but we weren't in Zodiac. That's a point. You'd be the first person in Zodiac.
Can I ask
Samantha.
you a favor? While you're inside of my city or inside of my home, can you not take a god's name in vain or try to entice them?
I just want him to know that I'm coming for that chef title.
Congratulations. Please do that not in my city or in my home.
I'm pretty sure he made him cry once of tears of joy with some lasagna.
I made a lasagna that. Yeah, he was crying.
Good use.
Hey, Moskov.
Yes, sir.
So now that we know the tale, and obviously that's our destination, you know what we're gonna need next, right?
Directions.
Not only directions, we're gonna need to be able to survive the frostbite.
Ah.
Yeah.
See, that's going to be a little bit more difficult.
What do you mean?
Well, we only have 13 stars. 6 of them had not come back in time, so I just sent the rest out to go get them. Presumably they died, so we need to go get them back.
Right. And if the other ones die,
Then they're gone. But these are some of the trusted men I retired with.
oh, okay. If they're your men, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
Well, how long do you think it will take them to travel out and come back?
They should be back within a couple of weeks.
Sounds like we might be here for a couple weeks then, guys.
Is
I
this
think
something that we could go
gold-
get?
Not without one of them.
Yeah, we can't travel out there without the cold steel heart.
Unfortunately, we only have 13 of them because everybody's too much of a pussy to take on our challenge.
What
What-
challenge?
Challenge.
Oh, the Mastodon challenge.
Point went out.
Go on.
Do we have to wrestle an elephant?
No, Mastodon.
Yeah, wrestle a mastodon.
No, what? That would be easy. For him, points at Casimir.
Yeah, I've probably done that before.
Are you talking about touching the rock and not dying?
Duh. Not
Is
just
that how
touch
you
it.
get?
You have to chip it away. Yeah.
Is that where the cold heart stars come from?
Every individual who touches it can whisper the thing that is deeply protected by their heart to it, and then chip it away. And then we can craft it into an amulet to be worn and traded to people to use it. We only have 13 because we've only had 13 people successfully touch the rock and tell us it.
Only if it's just touching a rock or even breaking the entire rock to smithereens, it's easy enough to do.
Well, you also have to realize you're going to be fighting against anything that is inside of the Mastodon while you are moving there.
Oh, so it's
Doesn't
more than
matter
just
what
touching a
kind of-
rock.
Yeah, of
Do,
course.
do they have blood?
Some of them.
I'll be fine.
Well,
How many dead people are down there?
still down there or have ever been down there?
Like still down there, like like their corpse are rotten and shit.
I'm not sure, at least a dozen. But I have a directory of everybody who's ever gone down and tried.
No, I don't need all that.
Well, now I'm curious.
You've done it?
Yes, of course I have.
I
He's-
thought so.
Miles widely.
How many people have went and how many have come back?
Let me go check. He stands up, goes past the pot of soup that you're making, Liara, and takes a little spoonful and goes, I'm going to have somebody serve this to all of the men who are working. Thank you very much for that contribution, by the way. What was your name, young lady?
Liara.
Liara. Beautiful name, by the way. You know, it's Ariel backwards.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Huh, weird. Anyways, he'll go over towards a desk, open up a drawer, pull out a book, puts glasses on. He is old, and flips through the page. Many and only 76.
Is that something that you do by yourself, or would we go as a group?
Oh, you can all go down as a group. Many individuals prefer to do that to try to be safer. But for some reason, the Mastodon summons more people the more people that are down
Yeah.
there. So, yeah.
Guys, bring it in for a second. If I see the gem, I can teleport, touch it, and just teleport out.
Well, it's not just touching it. You have to get to it, place your hand on it, and tell it your deepest secret that your heart wields. And then you have to chisel a piece away. And every individual who does that can ever do it once.
I don't have a deep secret. I'm 1 year old.
You're very well developed for your age.
Yeah,
And
you want
she's
to
got a
hear
daughter,
that
too.
story? Yeah, and I
I
have
mean-
a daughter. It's a little crazy.
That is, yeah.
Like deep still, you mean like your heart's desire?
What it is that your heart either desires or loves that you keep secret from anybody else. Everybody has it.
What about loathes?
If that's what you desire. The cold heart gem does not care about hate. It cares about love. It was built out of the love of the individuals who wish to protect this city. And when they sacrifice themselves to grow the walls, this gem is what they left behind. Small chisels of it are impervious to the magics from the frostbite.
So if you don't tell it the truth, is that how you die?
Nah.
Mm.
I love
Shit.
animals with horns. I mean, but I think everyone does.
Like jackalopes.
Yeah, I gotta go find one of those. They have a pet store.
We have, I wouldn't call it a pet store so much as a establishment that has many animals for different various uses.
Liara, you should adopt, don't buy.
What, is there a place? What?
They
I don't
are
understand.
all bred. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You should definitely adopt, don't buy.
Is there a way to what? Should I just go in the wilderness and find one? I mean, I could try talking to it, but I don't know how much it will understand.
Find a druid, they can talk to animals.
No. I mean, I'll be able to talk to it. I'm saying, like, what do you mean adopt? Is there a place I could adopt one instead of
Oh,
buying?
I'm just saying, just don't go to a breeder and buy one. Like, go adopt one that's been neglected and abandoned.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find the one with the best horn and take it.
Yes, steal it from its natural habitat for your own greedy uses.
No, what? I was gonna give it the new home, a nice home. We have a blue key.
A blue key? You don't say. I do not know what a blue key is. You know, young lady, he leans forward towards you. You need to slap me in the face like 3 times already.
Why?
I've insulted you 3 times.
Well, that's not very nice.
No, it isn't. I'm trying to do this enough until you realized it, but I feel like you would never realize it, which makes me sad, and that makes me feel like you'll never be able to put people in their place for disrespecting you. So,
Oh, yeah, when he says that, I slap him in the face for disrespecting me for liking mayonnaise.
you crack him across his face and see? What was that for?
The mayonnaise.
Ah, fair. I apologize.
if you want to make me feel better, tell me where that broomstone. I really
It is
need that.
our city's laws and customs. You should slap me.
Really not comfortable hitting people. In fact, like I threw
Why
a
not?
snowball a few days ago and it hurt a civilian. It hurt a regular person, and I feel really bad.
That sounds like a weak person. Or a good snowball.
Maybe both.
Yeah, probably both. If you were like to really put them together, like, I mean, correlation doesn't mean causation, but in this case, it might be.
You threw the snowball further than I could.
Impressive. You know, your arms don't look exactly like noodles.
Yeah. What if I told you the amazing story of Melissa Mayhem and how she became the most wanted criminal in Zodiac at the age of 24?
I mean, we have plenty of time to talk about many things while you all are waiting for people to get back, since you don't want to go out there.
No, I'm ready to go whenever we need to do this.
Yeah, let's go
Thing.
down there and
We just do it all together, or do you want me to just teleport in real quick and teleport out?
let's just
No,
go
I
down there
really want
together.
to kill something.
We all
I
each
just
have to
want
get
to
our own
walk through.
anyways.
Yep, each person
we
can
all-
only ever make one.
Okay.
What is this broomstone you keep asking about, Liara?
Nothing. I learned about it at this one place where I made lasagna, and like this guy had a floating tower, and I was like, what if I made a floating merchant shop that just floated everywhere, and like people would land and like people could go shop, and then it just takes off randomly.
That sounds like tax
pretty cool,
evasion
actually.
with more steps.
Yeah. It
That's-
100% is tax evasion, because now I don't need to get Nobu kid's stupid signature to sell coke out of it. We'd have so much fun.
Yeah, but you're not paying your taxes, which is not fun.
Actually, it's my own country at that point. It's my own like place. So
Do you think Imperial really gives a shit about a country?
I think that he has to abide by the laws that are there, and there are no taxes in Liaraville.
Doesn't the laboratory also have like diplomatic immunity or something? So we don't pay
International
taxes?
skies.
Yeah. Dude, I
Actually,
keep a real
aren't the
blood vessel
skies owned by those individuals who used to worship the one deity of the sky? Aquia,
Oh,
whatever her name was?
Well,
think
they
we
live
were
on
there.
clouds. We're gonna be in the in between.
Right,
We've been
but
there
isn't
as
that
well.
territory their territory? So you would have to abide by their laws.
I might need to talk to Imperial. I need to go ahead and phone him. Let him know he needs to talk to that god. Make sure that there's people ain't trying to avoid them taxes.
I'll smite a
Yeah.
bitch, is all he says.
Yeah, can't be having people not helping out the community.
Yeah, it's very important.
Those roads don't get built by themselves.
I agree.
Moskov, I kind of want to help my friend out here since I just met him and I'd like to do him a favor. I don't have any items to trade you for the rumors of Broomstone.
Yeah,
I don't have any new stories that you haven't already heard from the last time I was here.
of course.
I have an experience though.
Hmm.
I can send you through an experience that'll make even your knees buckle in fear. And you are a stout man.
You think you can make me afraid of something?
I believe so. If you come back and you're not afraid of it, then I will give you, say, 200 gold pieces.
I
If
was
you
only
feel-
asking for 50.
If you feel a little bead of sweat upon your brow after coming back from this, maybe a churn in your tummy, then you'll tell us where, or the rumors that you know of the Broomstone.
Roll me persuasion.
$27.
27. He leans forward in his chair. I know you're doing magical bullshit, right?
Of course, you know me.
And you really think I'll be afraid?
I do.
Your magic has been getting better. Yes?
It has. The more I travel, the more I learn.
You know what? Fuck it. You have a deal. He'll stick his hand out.
He puts his hand out and I shake it, and then I put my hand on his chest and just punch him in the chest just a little bit, do like 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
And knock him backwards off the stool as a portal of fire opens up and he drops backwards through it, tumbling through the 9 layers of hell.
What are you casting?
I am using my ability called Hurl Through Hell. When he lands back here, he'll take 10d10 psychic damage.
You're a warlock.
Okay, there's no saving throw for this?
There is no saving throw. I just have to hit.
Wow. Let's see if this is just like mentally straining for him or if he's terrified. I'm still going to have him roll a wisdom save. I'll say at disadvantage because this is meant to be like terrifying to him. Alrighty, he has a +5. Oh no, that failed. You all see him disappear from a portal, and a moment later a portal opens up in front. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, good one, right?
Where'd you send him?
That was like everywhere.
You guys said you've been to the hells, right? He just saw all 9 layers in 6 seconds.
Oh, yikes. We only
Oh.
saw 3.
They weren't that scary though.
He'll rub his brow, drop a drop onto the floor. You fucking asshole. By the way, that hurt my chest.
It did?
No.
I'm gonna slap him.
He'll just laugh after you do that.
I know I'm weak. You don't have to make fun of me for it.
I wanted to boost your confidence. If only you were dumber.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not, or I wouldn't have made it very far in life.
Probably not. Anyways. You have a deal. I'll look over at you, Liara. You want to know about the Broomstone, as we believe it to be out here.
Yeah, that would actually be fantastic.
Okay. 200 years ago, there was a portion of our god we called the Castle Watch. Back then, we had a castle outside of our walls. Nobody lived there. We just built it in case we could find a way to build new walls around new territories out there to have more people live and persist. Yeah? While the castle was there was an individual putting together an observatory. You see, with 0 light pollution from any sources of torches, magic, or any people, you can see the stars so pristinely that they would be able to read them and potentially tell the future from out there. As he was watching, one of the stars was moving quickly, and it seemed to move through an opening in the sky. And as it was moving through, the individual realized this object, it appeared to be a city hurtling down at the castle. The mage teleported themselves out as quickly as they could, efficient, like mages should be, you know? And as they got away, they looked behind themselves as the castle they had spent years trying to slowly build between waves of energy from Fury was destroyed by the flying castle. We've sent people out there to investigate it, of course, but there are these monstrosities that live there. We deem it too dangerous and not worthwhile to scavenge deep within the city itself. But a flying city hurtling through the sky, the mage knew instantly there has to be Broomstone in it.
Thank you. That was actually a lot of help. Sure, if I see a city ruined somewhere out here, probably assume it's that one.
Be careful of the monstrosities. Most of the ones around the outer perimeter are commonly easily dealt with little creatures. But the ones deeper within the city walls, too large to escape, They will rip a man like me to shreds if he is not careful.
Don't worry, I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Good. I'll pat you on the back. Give me a strength save, Liara.
You're not good at train saves.
Yep.
13.
He slaps you on the back, and it has just enough force to like knock you out of your chair, falling onto the ground. Vib, you know this is his way of showing people he likes them. Just, fuck with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realize you were so fragile.
I'm a scientist.
Yeah.
That's all she's gonna say. Okay, she's going back to cooking.
So, is these all of the stories you all wish to hear?
I think that's all we need for now.
Very good.
Next step is to go into the Mastodome.
Well, you can see the center of it from up here, guys. No problem. You can teleport down there, but the moment all of you touch foot down there, you're going to have the creatures starting to come after you, spawning around you as well.
Touch
Whatever.
foot, you say.
You know what I mean.
All right. You know how I like to get around things.
You can try, but weird magic has a way of knowing a lot of things. They don't like anything. So, the moment all of you are down there, the creatures will spawn all around you. And you're going to have to tell your secrets to the rock, one at a time, in between the waves and hordes of monsters you have to kill.
Did you all want to go now, or do you want to wait until tomorrow?
Where's down a couple of big spell slots.
No, because we had rests and stuff. Liara hasn't, because we took 2 days to get here.
Oh, I thought you casted them at the... Oh, that's...
Liara can do it. She can teleport in and teleport out if she really wanted
Yeah,
to.
Vib's only missing one feature.
Yeah, I can't use Hurl Through Hell again, but I can do without that.
Which is super useful if there's ever... Oh, fuck that. Yeah, fuck it.
I need an hour, and then I'm good.
Well, all of you are welcome to rest up here. Vib, if you would like, I can set up a hostel in one of the homes nearby for all of you to stay in for when you get back and whenever you need to reset yourselves. Is that good?
That would be much appreciated.
Any donations you can give to them, food, water, alcohol is very good. You know, this entire time, if you would have had a bottle of scotch or a cask of ale or something, I would have taken that for anything you would have asked.
Oh, I know. I didn't happen to have any on me. But I would like to stay in touch more
I
with
have
you.
a cask of ale.
I've got the wine, but it's special wine, and I need this.
Ooh, I like wine.
It's blood wine.
I don't like that.
Exactly.
I only drink the blood of my enemies. And an occasional
Funny.
yoo-hoo or two.
Oh,
So do
odd
I.
question. Have you seen my other earring? I'll show him the earring that I have.
Look at it closely.
Ooh, he might have.
No, I've never seen that. That is very distinct and unique. It looks almost ritualistic. When I was a younger adventurer, I would look at something like that and immediately think it was some type of obscure map, right? To like this hidden away location or society that crafted it perfectly or something. Intriguing. But no, I've never seen that.
She's gonna take it off and examine it. Immediately after that.
You have the image. Right? You have the image to it, right? I gave you the handout?
let me-
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go open it. It's like the cube from Hellraiser.
Yeah, a little bit.
One
What's
more
the-
thing, Moskov. Would you mind writing your name in this book for me? That way I can stay in touch with you.
I don't really trust people enough to just do that without further explanation.
So if you write your name in this book,
Yeah.
I can literally write messages in it, and you'll be able to hear them, and then you can think them back, and it'll pop up in my book.
And there's no devilish or fiendish interaction with any of this? Because that
Not on your
sounds like
part.
some fiendish bullshit.
Like I said, not on-
your part.
Not on your part.
Let me think about it before you leave. I just dealt with hell, so
Yeah, I understand.
little hesitant, friend.
Well, it's got a face on it, but then it has a dragon thing on the front. Then like spider legs and a crown.
How long do you think that'll keep occupied?
I don't know. I just met her.
Oh, so Vibe, thank you for the help. I actually really appreciate that. I would have offered him Electrum, but nobody takes that. Oh wait, we're in Zodiac. Everyone takes that. Never mind.
No one takes that. God dang.
Sorry, I forgot we were in Zodiac from how cold it is everywhere.
Alrighty. Well, you all are welcome to rest up. And with all of you being allowed to rest up before going down into the Mastodome to begin your daunting task, I think this is where we are forced to end it this week because next session is a Monster Wave mashup. Endless waves of
Fun.
monsters
Oh,
constantly
dear.
coming after all of you as you have to find time in between for each and every single one of you to touch your rock and do your fancy thing. I'm excited for it. It's going to be fun.
So we have to figure out a secret?
Whatever thing your heart truly desires that you have not admitted out loud.
So Liara can't say animals with horns.
Yeah, because she said that way too many times. But anyways, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.